We are Squawking Dead, a podcast pulverizing episodes of the Walking Dead universe. Sometimes we give you news, sometimes we make you laugh. I said beyond the. I didn't say beyond the Walking Dead universe. Anyway, I'm your host David Cameo, and I'm joined by Sharon D, aka Blazy Gardner, and Bridget, ko-fi.com/punkybrewster. That's PUNKYBRUISETR. I should switch the mic over to this guy. There's no reason to. Nobody's here yet, so let's do this really quick. Oh, here we go. Can you hear me a lot better now?
Yeah, you're louder.
Too much better. How about, is it better now? Hey, Lois. Okay, is this good? Okay. Check. Okay. So actually, I am in a different location right now, obviously. It seems to be sorry, I couldn't be in my room right now, and I'm borrowing some equipment. But hey, what are you doing here? I'm doing a podcast. Well, if you're gonna just stand there, well, you might as well sit next to me. It's Cosmom09 Rachael Bird.
Yay!
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Well, and we're here to talk about The Last of Us's season finale. Our little.
Is she eating Cheez-Its again?
Wait, yeah, she's eating Cheez-Its again. Wait, you take closer to the mic. No, that's not the problem. This is the problem. Rachel's here in New York City. Well, technically, we're not in New York City because,
where we at? We're in Yonkers.
We're in Tom's place. Thomas O'Mara.
Who are these people?
Celtic TSO.
What are you doing in my place?
The front door was open.
Yeah, we
just wandered in.
I got kicked out of my place, and you said you could come over anytime, and we both did at the same time.
We got one more special guest.
I guess we do. A very special guest.
Very special guest.
Hey, Lois. Hey, everybody else. 5 people on the stream. We've got Chris. You got Rachel's mom.
It's my mom.
Hi, Chris.
We're all staying at Thomas's house.
Hi.
It's the apocalypse has begun, and that's just what we're doing right now.
We all came to Yonkers to survive.
Yeah, just survive Yonkers. Get in here, folks. It's okay. I'm short. People know I'm short, so I'm a little head that pops up at the bottom. There's Chris. And there's Thomas. The other Thomas. Hey,
This
hi
is freaking
everybody.
me out because it's
all mirrored. Yeah. Sorry, that's
don't
how
like
that's how I roll.
It freaks me out. I don't like it.
Well, we're just gonna have to deal with it. So,
Cheese it?
Thanks.
what? Oh no! Get away from here!
Mm-hmm.
You guys are so tired too. You don't need any of this shit right now, but yet we're here. Well, let's talk about this episode. And before we start, actually, I just want to say that it's a very interesting thing when we get to actually talk about the episode while we're all in the room. In fact, it's a little annoying for Chris because she's like, "This is the first time I've seen an episode of The Last of Us ever," and she's like, "These guys are just jibber jabbing all and as if they'd already watched the episode. Oh, I know what's gonna happen."
How many times did she tell us to shut the fuck up?
Yeah, basically. In the nicest way possible.
That's true.
So
I think the exact words were, "This would be a good conversation to have on the podcast."
and what I'd said in response, which is perfectly valid. The reason why, a little bit of the reason why we even started podcasting to begin with is because we didn't have anybody to watch with. So it's just kind of interesting that they're there. It's kind of like a Dave Reacts, except it's not as exaggerated and I'm not blowing up and whatnot. But your brain is trying to think, oh, I have a theory here. I have a theory about that. And I'm like, so every now and again, I'm going, oh, as if I'm about to say something. And then I hold back because Chris yelled at us earlier.
I didn't yell.
I know she didn't yell.
She was very nice.
She was very nice. She was very confused.
I was not confused at all.
No. Well, were you?
I was confused, and I watched the first 8 episodes.
All right, so hey guys, you're on the show too. We're monopolizing the time right now of the time we don't really give too much of for the reaction videos. Bridget, hi. How are you? Sorry for making you and Sharon wait.
Tired. And also, I
wearing
could have
pants.
washed my dishes, you dick.
Oh, I've never
You
seen
were like,
someone so.
no, we're done.
I never seen anybody like so eager to do dishes, dude.
No, I want to
Tomorrow's
do it
another
before I
day.
go to bed, and now I have to do it after this. Come
So, by
on,
the way,
man.
So do I, and I have a drive to do before I get back.
Yeah, he's got to take us
I gotta
back.
take these schmoes home.
Home.
All the way to
sorry.
Michigan.
Well,
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
stranded
look,
in Michigan,
part way
right?
is all the credit I need. I get partial credit,
Yes,
right? So I took them home. Anyway, Bridget, I was thinking of you throughout this episode and about where this episode would diverge from the source material. Let's
Yeah, I was
start.
curious about that.
Can we start with the ending and what you thought about that?
The end is the beginning.
Well,
Ooh.
Dave, I didn't finish the video game. You know that, right?
But
Like,
you know
we've
the
talked
plot
about
points,
this.
right?
I do, but I know
Right.
what happens at the beginning of 2, and that was what I was worried was happening at the end of this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And it did,
Fortunately,
which is
it
fine.
wasn't. Right.
It's fine.
like the
I
sound of
didn't
that.
want it to
Can
happen.
I ask a stupid question? Was this first season the entire plot of the video game?
The
Pretty
first
much.
installment.
So like the second season's just going to be brand new, made up material.
No, it's
No,
gonna
there's
be
a part 2 of the video game.
of the video.
Oh, okay.
But I'm really, really curious about how they're handling the second season based on this episode because some key elements were missing, which they may backtrack on.
Well, Bella Ramsey had said that fans of the video game, like, can't remember her exact quote. It was in reference to this last episode, so I was really worried about this last episode. I didn't know what was going to happen. But basically, the plot of the video game was going to be turned, like, on its head, essentially, is what she said.
Which, not
Which
really.
I
do
feel
you
like
think?
was an exaggeration.
It
but
was.
it's
I didn't think she meant
different
fans of the video
enough,
game.
but-
I think she meant like it's gonna polarize fans of what happens, or basically anybody watching what happens at the end of this season, as it did with the video games in a sense.
Wait, this is based on a video game?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, just FYI. So,
Where do you see comments when people comment?
oh, right here.
Oh.
I should wear my glasses
okay.
actually. Yeah, both Thomas and I are putting on our glasses for different reasons right now. Oh, I can see Lois. Let me just say some comments before I want to turn to Sharon D because I'm really curious about what she thinks, given that she knows. Well, you do know some things now. You really wowed us in the last episode with what you knew. But Lois says, "We glad you're here. Dishes can wait. Thanks, Lois. Bridget, dishes can wait. Me too, Lois. Me too." Lois says, "I was getting a little worried that y'all were not coming on."
You're reading them backwards.
Yeah, you are.
I am.
Yeah, they start
Yep.
down here
Do they?
and go up.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think the hellos would be.
It doesn't
first.
usually on my screen, but now I have to.
it doesn't. It doesn't usually go
Over
that
here
way,
they go
but
down, but over here they go up.
Well, folks, it's such an odd thing to do. Why would you do? Okay, let's.
Going
Well,
back over there, they were bigger.
Yeah. I could even see it.
everybody's got an opinion. Are these here? You like these?
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
So
Like
this
that.
is the bottom though, right?
Yes.
All right, I'll sort that.
Correct.
I'll sort the other stuff later. Okay, Sharon D, what did you think of the ending specifically?
This is gold
Deep,
for the audio podcast. by the way.
deep disappointment in Joel.
Ooh.
Just-
They killed that girl.
You were
What?
mad because he
No, I
killed
think she's-
Marlene?
No, I think she's
No.
mad that he lied.
Oh, did
Because he lied.
She's mad that he lied.
Ella.
Yeah.
What's her name? Yeah.
Well, he just got mad at them for not giving her a
Okay,
choice, and then he turns around and does the exact same thing.
Yep.
So I was very disappointed in Joel, like to the point that I was like, "Ugh, I don't even know if I want to watch this shit anymore." Like it
no.
really hurt me
Ooh.
that they kind of made that
I just-
turn. Yeah.
I feel like we
But-
need to lock on a personal experience that where this might mean something to you. I don't know.
You
Well, you
know,
hate
I mean,
liars though.
It's just it's just well, I mean the hypocrisy too, yelling at them for not giving her a choice and lying to her about what they were going to do, and then turning around and doing exactly that same thing. So I was very disappointed in Joel.
Was
I
it just
agree.
me, or did he seem super unhinged in that conversation?
So I
prior?
feel like he he was trying. He knew. I mean, are you talking about at the end, like right
Like the
before she
whole like
asked
through
him?
the woods, like
Right. He just kept babbling.
you.
Right.
Well,
I
just
think
the like you remind me of my daughter, and it was like it sounded insane.
it was partly he finally felt free enough to talk about Sarah a little bit.
I think so too.
But it was also partly that he knew he was going to have to come up with some kind of lie, or, he was going to have to tell her something, and he was compensating. Like he knew he did something wrong, and he was compensating by
Talking.
We've all done it, right? Like, I'm going to talk my way out of this. If I keep talking, nothing bad can happen. So let me just keep talking. But also he felt finally he could talk about his daughter to somebody.
It just the comparisons seemed I don't know, there was something really
It was like Ellie.
innately manic about it. Like,
well, because she wasn't
he
saying
looked
anything.
crazy. He looked crazed. when
He's
he was
Dave.
talking.
He's Dave when all of you don't talk during the podcast, and he gets really, really nervous, and just like Ellie keeps
Battles.
talking.
It's
You've seen that happen several
it's the role reversal that we've seen throughout the series also, because it was Ellie that was babbling on and on and on at the beginning, and he was the one, and he was the one that was taciturn and wouldn't talk, and now that's flipped on its edge. She's the one that doesn't want to talk, and he's the one that's babbling on and on. Just another example of the changing roles between them.
And he wanted to hear the puns.
I think it's time for some puns, Ellie. He also says the exact same words with regards to a 5-hour hike before they head to Jackson, I think it was. She says it's 5-hour hike. We could do that. So he says that in this episode, literally in the same exact words.
Yeah, but even the way he was like, remember? Look at my crazy eyes. I'm crazy now. Like, he just seemed so nuts to me.
So it's important to remember two specific things. One was the events of the last episode. And part of him being crazy is just struggling as a father with a daughter, let's just say that, to bring, after a traumatic event, just to try his best to bring her to a state of like normalcy. And so then you pair that with this episode where she's not talking at all again. And she thinks it's like still because of the traumatic events of David and the cannibals, and unaware that like this whole time it's about, are you lying to me, Joel?
Well, she knows.
Well, Thomas brought something up while we were watching too that I'm curious about, and I don't even know if we're ever going to get clarification, but what's the time period between last episode and this episode? Because Joel seemed to be in tip-top shape. Like he
also it was very spring-like. It was still winter when they left in the last episode, and it was very spring-like.
So they must have waited till he healed up.
I don't know. Yeah, I think he did, but I don't know if you could tell at the beginning of the episode he was hobbling still, like a little.
He wasn't hobbling when he was taking out the 30 people inside the hospital.
No, he wasn't. But at that very beginning part, like right before they see the giraffes, he was like hobbling kind of through that. It's like that alleyway before they enter the skyscraper.
Okay.
You could really notice it in that scene.
By the way, can you guys hear us okay? I think so, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's read some comments in the meantime. From Lois, thank you. I would have been disappointed if he didn't save her, whatever it took. There's going to be people who say the opposite, I think, because I kind of want that tension. But he didn't want her to lose her like he lost his daughter. That attachment was there. Mm-hmm. I think he thought he was saving his daughter. I think he knew he was saving Ellie, but I think he
wasn't going to lose another daughter figure
again.
At least, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't think he thinks Ellie is Sarah by any means, but he looks at her like a daughter.
In fact, he qualifies that at the end of the episode. I know you're not her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to insult you, but
right.
I mean, I like you.
Right.
And thank God there was a big, clean sign that said pediatric surgery this way.
Dude, that was so stupid. I'm like, why would
because
radiologist over here.
that's where they have to do surgery in a hospital that's otherwise completely closed down. Like they couldn't have it any closer to where all the other stuff was going on. They had to actually be doing it up
furthest away
That's
from
in the
there.
pediatric
it's
surgery.
exactly what I said.
Oh,
in
yeah,
this,
he's a lion.
Hey, Elania.
Hey, Elania.
But having discarded that as suspension of disbelief, it was kind of cool to see the whole zoo. You know, not just the giraffes, but like the whole zoo on the walls, which kind of tells us this could be your life. It could be full of stuff like this and zoos and things, fun times with Ellie. And he's like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna get after this, which is why he keeps talking so much. Hey, it's great to have you back, Ellie.
They showed an elephant because it's Ellie Fant.
Ellie fan.
Duh.
That's a bad pun.
But
I'm just glad
Thank
that we're
you,
here
thank
together
you.
to react to that. Oh man.
I
What
liked
about Big
the
Devil?
when she ran up the when she was going to see the giraffe, right? And she was just running. I loved how they had like it was almost like like you were watching a video game cutscene.
That
Yeah.
is from the video game.
Chasing it. Yeah, chasing it. It was really cool.
That is.
I
There
enjoyed
were
that.
a lot of nice nods to the video game in this episode with the
like the
ladder
lines
and
from
the
the doc, too.
boosting and
Also, Ashley Johnson and Bella Ramsey look a lot alike. That
Mhm.
was
You were saying as well.
I
I
thought
was
that during the
Oh,
episode.
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That was superb. Superb casting. Even though I'm sure that's not why they cast Bella Ramsey in the part.
Now, when you watch the opening scene, I thought that was Ellie in the future
Yeah, that's what he
did.
thought.
because it looked so much
Oh.
like her. And Rachel's like, no, that's Ellie in the past.
I'm like, the
That's
baby
her
is
mom.
Ellie.
I'm
Yeah.
curious
That's
to
your
know
mom.
if any of you who didn't play the game thought the same thing. What did you think?
I
it was
said
the
it
mom?
right away.
It was the mom, right? Her
Yeah,
mom.
I said, well, that when he was holding her in his arms, there was a view of her. I said she looks just like she could be your mom.
There you go.
Yeah.
But I
Does
get
look
it.
like just her.
But they look alike too. That's the point. The fact that they look like each other is a good one.
Yeah, I actually said whoever casted her did a really good job making it look like it was her real
I-
daughter.
I actually turned to Rachel and I said, Rachel, I think this entire episode is going to be a flashback.
I got so
She got
pissed.
so
I got so
mad.
She's yeah.
And I was like,
I
wait,
was worried.
I-
I was
maybe
worried
so.
for a second.
I was worried. I was worried for a second too. I was like, no, because I accidentally saw some of the trailer, the next week on.
That's
so
my
I
fault.
knew that
I'm
other
sorry.
stuff happened. No, it wasn't you. I
okay.
saw it when I was watching something else. So I knew there was going to be other stuff, but I was like, no, God, please not be half. It's not going to be half flashback. And no, it was, it was really good. It was good.
Yeah. We can ignore that. That's fine.
saucy.
Very saucy comments from Hold Up, Don't Move.
I mean,
Ew,
obviously
this show,
you're here.
gross. Mm.
Oh, I
Well-
couldn't see you on Twitter.
Oh no, we
Takir.
couldn't see you on Twitter.
I couldn't. I'm sorry.
Takir says, I don't think you guys could see me on Twitter. Oh no, Twitter. We
Oh,
can't see messages from Twitter for some reason. So,
I have to let my dog out. I'll be right back.
Because Twitter.
well, I think
sucks.
we should probably wrap up.
Oh.
Sharon,
I guess
why don't we wrap up? Oh, you're muted.
Okay, I came back real quick.
Oh, okay. I mean, because this is just a reaction video, folks.
What?
Well, they're very.
Dude,
Well,
You're
Hold Up, Don't Move is
unhinged.
very
Oh
pissed.
my
Are you-
god.
Is this? Make
Wait.
sure you hold that bag right up so everybody can see it, and maybe you'll get some sponsorship from Cheez It.
I
Sponsored
didn't
by
know
Cheez
you
It.
guys were coming
Cheez
on.
It.
I was super early. Now I'm super
See,
late.
you can see the spelling.
No,
of that
dude.
word.
We were
Oh my
like super late coming on
Stupid
here for
poop.
sure.
Wait, say that
Yeah,
again.
stupid poop. And poop is spelled wrong.
who is
so-
that?
Dude, what is this, like a
Stupid poopy.
12-year-old?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Fuck those
Obviously.
Cheez-Its.
Oh, they're just
It's obvious.
trying to curse.
Hold on,
This
I
is-
will
I think
fuck
this
those
is one of the
Cheez-Its
people
in
we
just
were
a
playing
second.
on Twitch with that one time. Remember?
No, I was gonna put my
Are you
penis-
interested in Monster Seeking Monster?
We don't know that.
You're like,
All right,
you're
so-
mean.
We don't know that person.
Yeah.
So
Clearly a child.
how about this? As much as I love hanging out with Rachel and Tom in Tom's apartment, we have to go to bed in Tom's apartment. Tom, where am I sleeping?
I'm sleeping with
Um,
Negan.
I was just gonna say, Dave's got the rabbit hutch.
Wow. I never thought I'd hear you say that, Rachel.
I know,
No,
right?
Are
Never.
you sleeping with Negan?
To clarify,
Right. Do you know who Negan is?
Negan is a bunny.
Negan's a bunny.
Negan's a bunny.
Should I get me?
Sure.
Yes,
Yes, go get Negan.
Well,
We're
gonna-
trying to say
Charity's
goodbye.
gotta walk
Yeah.
the dog.
We
You
got-
know?
Yeah.
I don't hold her up. But
Yeah.
thank you all for attending. Even hold up, don't move. I love you so much. And we will see you probably on
I
Tuesday night.
don't.
Yeah.
Sounds like Tuesday night to do a full breakdown of this
I don't love
episode.
you.
Do it.
Oh my
And,
God.
I'm so happy to be here.
Aaron
with
is
Tom.
going to be so jealous.
Who?
Who?
Aaron.
Aaron.
Of who though? Of me or of him?
This isn't love.
Just don't-
Aaron, this
yeah.
isn't love.
Wait, we
Just
have to tell you.
It's just like it's a lot of like.
Evelyn is real. We met her.
My
I've
wife.
met her. Yeah, I've met her.
Yeah, but you're a little new, Bridget. They don't believe you so much.
I know, right? I know. They don't believe me.
We did meet her. She's beautiful and wonderful and sweet.
She is. That's why
That
I
was
said,
amazing.
Yes.
I'm gonna clip
wow,
this out and show
dude.
this to her.
Okay.
How much
I
did
just-
Dave pay you say that?
Nothing.
just-
Nothing.
That's
Bye.
not what they were
Good
saying
night,
at dinner.
folks.
All right, well, hey everybody. We'll see you
Good
later.
night.
We'll see you on Tuesday. Thank you for joining us to this reaction to or post-watch live stream to The Last of Us's season finale. And we'll see you on Tuesday.
Dave is so short.
Yeah.
Statement.
How short is he?
He's so short. He's going to end this live stream. No, I'm sorry. Well, you can hit us up
Oh.
at Squawking Dead everywhere. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Deuces.
Bye.
Rachel, Tom.